So you wanna go to war with me? You're talking like you think you're royalty. You think that I'm afraid, but I don't break. I heard you question my stability. You think I'll fall just like a guillotine, but I am here to stay. Won't look away. The storm is coming, so you better start running. No, you can't control, feel it in my bones. I'm coming for the, coming for the. I'm coming for the throne. I'm coming for the throne. So you wanna be my enemy? You should've known I'd never kiss the rain. Ice runs in my veins, won't play it safe. I don't belong with your nobility. Who died and made you king of anything? You think that I'm insane? It's your mistake. Kingdoms rise and fall. I've come to take it all. I'll take it. I've come to take it. Kingdoms rise and fall. I've come to take it all. I'll take it all. The storm is coming, so you better start running. No, you can't control, feel it in my bones. I'm coming for it, coming for it. I'm coming for the throne. I'm coming for the throne.
Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. How's everybody doing today? How's everybody's Sunday going? Let me know. Let me know. I'm just switching over my little calendar blocks for the date for today. But welcome in. Welcome in. It's good to see everybody that's, here. If there's anybody here, I don't even know. I did this live like unexpectedly, a little unexpected live, So we'll see who all comes in. I did want to grab the link for our memberships. I need to have this channel more banners, so that's easier for me to put the channel membership in there. But I'll put the membership link in the chat if anyone wants to become a member over here. We are going to be doing just like the same stuff that we do on the other channel, members only content. We're just trying to get our memberships up a little bit. They have been slacking a little, and that's probably because of me. But hey, Dreaming of Blue Skies. Hey, Hoodie. Welcome in. I don't know if the rest of the group will, show up over here or not. I did put in the on the site. I'm sorry. I put on the first page that we were going to be live over here today. So maybe some people will come in and join us. We'll see. I am just going to be chit-chatting with you guys a little bit about mental health in the holidays. And as I'm doing, just like getting ready to go, I have to run to the store because that's like an everyday thing. I don't know if that's like that for you guys, but it's like that for me. So and I don't have my camera on just because the room's like completely dark. I didn't even turn the lights on. So I usually am on camera, but not today. Has anybody put up their Christmas tree yet? Because I sure haven't. I didn't even take a picture of my Christmas tree last year. That's I guess the mood that I was in. I went to go look through my phone and I couldn't find any. I found one like video of one of our smaller trees, and then I found that was like it really. I'm gonna see if I have a charger in here real quick. I thought I did. Oh, I do. It's over here. Hold on one second. It's under Vincent's desk. Might as well charge my phone while we're chatting. Okay. So welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Like I said again, it's good to see you guys. Let me put the comments up on the screen really quick. That way, if anyone has struggles looking and seeing those, they're there. But I don't know how many people will show up. You know, I did put in the title that this was about mental health. A lot of people don't want to talk about mental health, and I totally understand that. It's a hard subject to talk about, you know, especially if you have problems in that field. But I feel like it's something that we do need to talk about, because the more we talk about it, the more of a better understanding I think that we'll have. And we'll have a little more empathy of other people and their struggles. So that's what we're going to talk about today. The tree went up November 1st. I know I need to put my tree up. I have I have 3 trees, but they're not huge. We had one huge tree and we got rid of that one because that was like a 7-foot tree. It was huge. It was just too much. It took up like half the living room. And so we got like one of those tall trees with like the snow already on it. And I always told myself I would never do that. I don't know why I said that, but I was like, I'll never get one of those. And I did. We got actually 4 of them. So we're going to decorate the studio sometime coming soon. But let me know, and let me know what you guys have, you know, been hearing about on the YouTube streets, as I'm just talking about, you know, this as well. So welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the live. You know, before we get into anything, thank you guys for being here. The ones that are here, you know, just listening in or in the chat, I do appreciate it. I just want to say, if the holidays are tough for you, you're absolutely not alone. And we're going to talk a little bit about that. We're going to break down why this time of year hits people so hard. And I've got some statistics, research, and real life context for you guys. So as you guys know, well, I went out yesterday. Saturday I went out, and I only went to Target. I was going to go to I went to Target, Chipotle, but I went somewhere before Chipotle. Oh, hell, I can't remember. But I went somewhere. And it was so busy. Hey, Citizen. Hey, Cyber Warrior. I actually lost my phone in not Walmart, in Target. So Vincent bought me this brand new phone for my birthday because I do a lot of videos, and you know, he's like, "Here, you've had I had an iPhone 13 Pro Max, which is a great phone, you know, can't complain about that." But for my birthday, he decided to get me the 17 Pro Max, and ever since I've gotten that phone, it's like a curse. I don't know what it is. I've cracked the screen on it twice. I cracked the back screen twice, but I think it's because I had the wrong case on it. So now I have a good case on it that I like. So I don't think I'll drop it anymore like I was. But I went into Target, and I was looking for a pair of jeans because they were having a really good sale yesterday. And although I like cannot afford a pair of anything, I have like one pair of jeans that fit me. So I was like, okay, they're $16. Go over and get your pair, like, you know, yourself another pair. Well, I couldn't find them anywhere, right? So I'm looking on the, you know, the tables, and I'm looking on this wall in the back. And I remember thinking, I put my headphones in and they were dead. And I was like, oh crap. And I almost stopped what I was doing, and I went home. I was about to go home and get my other set of headphones just for, you know, that purpose, because I really like to listen to stuff while I'm in the stores. But I was like, it's okay. And I was going to put it in my bag, and I don't know why I didn't put my phone in my bag. So I cruised the whole store, and checked out and everything, walked out to the car, and I was like, my phone? Do I have my phone? Right? Like, I'm just in my brain, I'm like, something stopped me. So I clicked my watch because it'll beep and tell me where my phone is if it's in like, proximity to me. And it said, not like in your general area or whatever it says. And so then I started really freaking out. And I was like, oh my gosh, I've only been here and in the store. Like, that's the only two places I've been. So it has to be here. So I ran in, and as I'm running through the aisles, running around, like, I asked the clerk if she saw it. I run past her. She's like, no. So I run past her because I'm like, if someone finds this phone, they may just steal it. Like, it's a brand new phone. It just came out in October. So, or in September, I believe. So I get back. I'm calling Vincent off of my watch because I can call him off my watch. And I'm like, Vincent, I lost my phone. And he's like, is it in the car? And I'm like, no. And I'm freaking out because when you have like one eye too, like, you can't, like, something can be right in front of you sometimes and you don't see it. Other times it'll be a speck of nothing and you'll be like, whoop, there it is. Like, it's just crazy. So I was getting nervous because I was afraid that I was right by it, but I couldn't see it. And so I went, like, something told me to go back to the jean wall. And as soon as I walked back there, my phone was sitting on top of the jeans. And I'm on the phone with Vincent and I'm like, I found it. Like, I was so embarrassed that I ran through the store like that. Hey, Kathy. That I ran through the store like a crazy person, trying to look for my phone. But I told Vincent, I was like, I shouldn't be alone because the holiday rush really gets to me. It's just too much. It's too many people. No one's worried about what they're doing at that moment. Everybody's worried about what they have to do next, right? They've got their list. They're like, okay, I've got to buy for, Tiffany, and I got to buy for Tanya. Okay, Tiffany's Target, Tanya's Walmart. I got to get to Walmart, right? Like, that's just how it is. And it's just, I know that it's going to be crazy around this time of the year, and you're going to see people that you don't normally see, but it's a little crazy right now. I feel like this year has gone so fast. But the holidays, they come around and it feels like there's happiness, perfect families, matching pajamas, glittering trees, the Hallmark movie moments. But behind all of that, a lot of people are actually struggling this time of year. It's one of those seasons where the world expects you to literally be joyful, even when your body, your bank account, and your mental health, if you have mental health issues, say otherwise. Like, name the, like, one of the words. I don't want to, like, put anybody on the spot, but, and I'll tell mine too, but name, like, this, and this is no judgment zone, so don't be judging, especially me. But what's, like, your least favorite thing to do for the holidays? Is it like the cooking? Is it the gathering of people because maybe you're a little introverted? Is it the not gathering of people? Um, I I would have to say, I don't know. It's hard because my nieces and nephews are older now. When they were younger, it wasn't a big deal at all because they're teenagers, babies. But I'll tell you what, the shopping and the cooking. Mine is I I'm one of those people, I'm sentimental. Like, so I'll put together a gift that is, like, so sentimental, and then I'll receive, you know, um, Bath& and Body Works from the year 2006, a couple samples of some hair product, and, a candle warmer that nobody wanted at the Christmas party. Like, seriously, that's seriously how it is. That's how it goes. Um, and that hurts my feelings a little bit because, I do put so much into my gift. Have a good day. Love you too, Kathy. Have a good day. If you're going to buy stuff, don't forget to buy me something. I'm just kidding. Hey, Tracy. But that's my struggle. Like, my struggle is buying for 7 people. And then, you know what I mean? Like, that's a lot of money. And then, like, I feel like people aren't as appreciative, and that sucks. That's true, Nicole. That's exactly what it is. It's, she said, for me, it's the people that are no longer here. I love cooking and being with my family. I love being with my family. They're just some savages. I'm gonna take video, because if we're down there for Thanksgiving, I don't know if I'll go down for Christmas. It just depends on my tooth situation. But if I don't make it down there for Christmas, I'll have to take a video next time. But yeah, no, they be wilding out. But I love them. I love them for that. Jewish people don't know how lucky they are, because they can just, what is it, 12? Is it 12 days or 7 days of presents? See, I don't know. I might like that better. You know, I'm not Jewish, so I don't know the whole thing, but you know, you light your candle, you say your prayer, and you open a gift every day for, like, what, 7 days or 12 days? I mean, shoot. That might be more gifts than some people get. For me, I know that when I was younger, I was spoiled rotten. Um, every Christmas, I don't know what how did our parents do it? Like, seriously, how did they put all those presents under the tree? Because, like, I mean, I wish I had a picture, but our tree, like, you could barely see the dang thing. There would be so many gifts, you know? And my parents weren't wealthy by any means. They always just, I guess, made sure we had what we needed and a little of what we wanted on Christmas. But my brother was always excited to get socks and underwear. That was, like, his favorite thing ever. He was such a weirdo. He still is. He still is. But yeah, it's hard for the people that are no longer here. I actually took, let me see if well, maybe I can find a picture without doxing myself. Which, I mean, it don't matter. I'm already on Google. I own a business, so, you know. I was gonna say, I took a bunch of pictures one day. I have so many pictures actually in here to show you guys and put in videos, and I haven't done it yet. Let's see. Because I went to my parents' grave the other day, and I took a picture, but I think it was, like, far away. Like, one of the pictures. Well, geez, there it is. Let's say, how many pictures do I take? Oh, these are all video. Did I not take one dang picture? There's one. Of course. Let's see. How do we do this? Oh, there it is. Can we, like, I didn't want to do that. Okay. Sorry, I'm so bad at this. I'll get better at it. Don't you worry about that. There we go. I just didn't want my dad's name to be, like, out there, but I can show you this picture now. Okay, save it. This phone is, like, there's just so many things. I don't want to use the cleanup tool. It's okay. I'm like, it's okay. Hey, Remy. I buy a thing here and there. Or wait, a thing here and a thing there all year. Yeah, that's what I usually do that, but I didn't this year. And I used to actually, if anyone's actually interested, I should go back to doing this. But I used to wrap gifts for a living. Like, it was like a side project, and I had multiple people come back, time and time again, time and time again to get their gifts wrapped from me. I don't know, and I like doing things with my hands, especially during this time of the year. It helps me like just kind of, you know, stay in the now in a way, if that makes sense. So, actually, maybe I can show you this other picture too. Okay, I can, because this doesn't have anything on it. I want to show you these two pictures because this one looks crazy. Like it weathered, Is it not going to let me open this one? It's because I sent it as something else. I don't know. I'll open it a different way. Okay. So let me see how I'm going to share this with you guys. And then we'll keep it going. But I did go see my parents' graves. This was back a while ago. Maybe, this is old because I don't have that sweatshirt anymore. So this was probably 2023, I would say. And then if you look behind me, this right here, where this says Clark. He was actually a friend of mine. So it's crazy how close he is to my mom and dad. And they let us put my mom's statue there. So this was back when we first went and visited it. And then I went back myself and visited. Let me see. How do we do this? And then this is like, look how weathered. I went and put this little black thing on here. It says forever in our hearts. And why did I do that? I don't know why. Oh, my mom's, she had passed away on October 30th. So, but yeah, thought I would share those with you guys. Thought I would share those with you. I know, Remy. And it's so easy to just be like, I'll go because you know where she's at, right? And it's so easy to say, well, I'll go later or I'll go, some other time. And then not like go. I've done that plenty of times when I've been down there. It's about an hour and a half trip to where my parents are because I was born in a small town and that's just where they buried my father and then they let me put my mother there beside him. I had called because she didn't want to be in the ground. We had talked about things like that. She told me exactly what she wanted and she got exactly what she wanted. She did not want a funeral. She said that if they can't look at me when I'm alive, they don't need to look at me when I'm dead. And I was like, damn, girl. I was like, that's actually smart. You know what I mean? Like, really, seriously, if you don't come visit me when I'm alive, don't come visit me at my funeral. Don't act like you know me. So she didn't want a funeral and she wanted to be cremated and but she wanted to be with my dad, she kept saying. Like she wanted to be with my dad. So I called the cemetery and I said, hey, my father's buried there. My mother is in it's encased like an angel statue. It's been like soldered, like shut. And we're gonna like, can we put it there? And he was like, yeah. He sat there for a minute and I was like, oh. And he's like, yeah. He's like, you could put it there. He's like, that's fine. He's like, but she won't have like a marker. Like, so like when we go to look her up at the cemetery, she won't be on that like marker, but that's fine. As long as she's by my dad, no one does anything. But she's cemented in. Vincent is an incredible person. And he's the one that dealt with all the cremation remains. We put a little piece of her in these little dove containers. They have like a little dove on top. I gave one to my brother and then I kept one and then I put some in a necklace. I think I got my aunt one too, although she's a bitch. No offense to her. Actually, take offense to that. She knows she is. I think I got her one too. Although I probably shouldn't have. But no, I wanted everybody to have a little piece of her, Oh, I'm sorry, Cyber Warrior. That is hard. It's hard when and even like, yeah, when you lose a girlfriend, boyfriend, a relationship ends, you lose someone in your family around this time of the year, or you have lost someone in your family around this time of the year. So it makes you think of those things. But I was looking at some statistics, and it said, according to Life Stance Health Holiday Mental Health Report, 51% of people, this is pretty big. 51% of people feel lonely during the holidays, even if they're around family. So like half the population feels alone in a crowded room, kind of like that deal. But 51% of people say they feel lonely during the holidays. So if you feel lonely, you're definitely not alone on that. Oh, sorry, I hit the mic. And 57% say they feel stressed this time of year. It's like, why do we do this to ourselves, right? So, and get this. This is the best part. I mean, really. More than half of the people say they'd honestly rather skip some of the holiday gatherings, but that one doesn't surprise me at all. There's, people go a little far with that. So, I don't know. In my mind, we've been fed this idea that holidays have to be perfect. Everything has to be perfect. The perfect food, the perfect gifts, the perfect vibe, the perfect family. But 44% of people admit they try for perfection. And 32% they are usually disappointed. No shock there. It's the holidays. It's hard. When we were kids, with we were kids, so my grandmother had this whole elaborate wake and funeral. Nothing. Looking back, it was ridiculous and so inappropriate to make us sit there through that. Yeah. What we did with my mom was it took me a few years. My mom and I were literally Bonnie and Clyde, like ride or die forever and ever. She was my ride or die. When I was a teenager, if I ever did anything, like, if I ever, like, let's say, I don't know, if I ever did anything wrong or like, not like bad, because I wasn't a bad kid, but if I did something wrong, I could go to my mother and immediately she would tell me, like, just don't tell your father. And she would handle it. She handled everything. That woman was, when I tell you guys, I tell you guys this all the time, she was a saint on earth. I wish you guys could have met her because she literally was the best. She always made sure every meal was cooked to perfection on perfect plates. Like she didn't, I don't know. I think she was more OCD than trying for perfection because we didn't really take pictures or anything, but maybe she wanted to impress the family and the silverware would be exactly where it needed to be, like she cooked all the food. During the Christmas, she did all the shopping. She wrapped all the gifts. She put all the name tags on them. I don't know if my dad helped her with that. I mean, he could have, but I could see her doing more of that kind of stuff. I know that he did go and get me like this Barbie I wanted, and he had to run on Christmas Eve to get it because they finally got one in shipment. It was an I Love Lucy Barbie. Yeah. We're an eat and run type of family. Oh my God, me too, Nicole. Well, I try to be, but I have a nephew and he's 12. I believe he's 12 now. And he loves Vincent. So when he was younger, we couldn't get out of there because he would want to hang out with Vincent. Oh, that's so sweet of you to say. Cyberware said, my ex's name was Megan. She was the most beautiful girl I've ever seen in my life. Honestly, she was Irish descent. Me too. but not reddish brown hair. I guess I do have a little red tint, but yeah, reddish brown hair, but beautiful. And freckles. Oh, I bet you she's gorgeous. Very polite and funny. I miss her. Well, you never know, cyber warrior. You never know, you know? Hey, Sam. Sam said, hi, everyone. I no longer celebrate Thanksgiving and Christmas. Not many people understand, but I'm glad to not participate any longer. I'm over the overconsumption and overconsumerism. Yes. So I really don't celebrate either. 2 years ago, I think it was 2. Yeah, 2 years ago, because Vincent and I, we would spend, well, Vincent, not so much, but Vincent would, he put in, because of course, he loves them just as much as I do. But we would spend, because we're talking about 7 people, and then we're talking about boyfriend and girlfriends too, right? So even if they're just started dating, you got to get them something, and you can't be going to you can't be going to Bath and Body Works and doing that to them. I feel like Bath and Body Works, when you give that to somebody, like, I don't know, like you don't, I don't know. There's something about Bath and Body Works and Christmas. I don't like it, because I feel like it's like that gift that people give when they don't know what else to give. Does that make sense? Like, I'll give you that. I don't know. That's just how I feel. But I know that, like, so like Donovan, my nephew, he has a girlfriend, which they've been together for years and years and years. She deserves the world to put up with him. I'm just kidding. He's such a gentleman. But no, like, we would spend so much money. So about 2 years ago, we decided we wanted new furniture for our apartment. We have never had like grown up shit. Like, we had a fucking futon that we were like sitting on that was like one of those hard futons from like IKEA. We had an IKEA coffee table that was like an ugly wooden color. No offense if anyone has these things. It just wasn't for us. Our TV wasn't mounted. It was on like a TV stand. Our couch needed repaired because the dogs done chewed the couch all up to hell. They chewed a few couches and stuff. They were reckless when they were puppies and young puppies. But we knew that it was time, like, where we could get stuff that we knew that they wouldn't chew up. We thought so anyway. But yeah. So we decided to ban Christmas. We literally banned Christmas a couple years ago. We were just like, we're just going to say we're not going. Hey, Ash. Hey, Alien. Welcome in, everyone. Yeah, we literally were like, we're not going to do Christmas this year. And we got, oh my God, we got so much stuff. Like, for our apartment, it looks beautiful now. Like, I look at this place every single day. I look around and I talk about how lucky I am. Even if I'm having a bad day, and everyone should do that. If you have a roof over your head, you have, some nice things in your place that make you feel good. That's the stuff that you need to look at and like be like, okay, readjust, refocus, like I'm living in a good place. Well, we ended up getting like kitchen table, chairs, tables that were like for like, in the hallways and stuff. And one in our living room. We got a couch, we got a bed, we got 2 nightstands, we got lamp, we got a chair. There's more. I know we got more, but we mounted our TVs. We got a new TV for the bedroom, a new TV for the living room. We got like a 70-inch for the living room, or 70, and I think it's a 75, maybe 77. I think it's a 70. And then like a 65 for the bedroom, which we never watch TV, but we have them. We just did, we went out, we bought stuff for ourselves. And this was a couple years ago, and they just had redone our apartment. So it still looks just fabulous in here. It does, compare to like, the 90s stuff that they had in here before, from like the 1990s. I would like complain about it all the time. So they did make it a little better. And then we put down all hardwood floors because we have dogs, and we're like, we don't care about that deposit coming back. We're not going to get it probably anyway. And then a couple of days ago, Vincent rented a garage finally. I've been asking him to rent a garage for years because we have so much stuff in our storage. It's like Tetris out there. Like my wheelchair and everything's out there. So he got a garage. And so I'm like, oh, when can we take some of this stuff down? Because I want to put like my extra blankets maybe in that closet. I have those things that you can put your sheets in. So what they do is you put your sheets in this little thing and it zips up and then it Velcros. And if that way you can just like have all of your sheets in one spot. I am telling you, I'm going to look it up. I'm about to order more. I need to order more for my blankets. Let me see if I can put in blanket storage bags. No, I have to go to sheets. But it said that it could hold blankets. Now, like, I don't know how big. I don't know exactly which one I got. I wonder if I could go. I don't know if I'll find it. So we'll go to this one. This might have been the one I got. Okay, let me show you guys this because this is like amazing. If you guys are ever like, I'm all over the place today, but if you guys are ever like looking for your sheets and you can't find, you have a top sheet, but you can't find the fitted sheet, and then you can't find all the damn pillowcases, and you're like, well, what the hell? I know I put them all in the same spot, but they're just not there. This is what I'm telling you. Buy these. You will not only will you love making your bed with because you have all your sheets, but you'll just feel so much better because you'll be so much more organized. So these are them. They hold king sheets in this one, queen sheets or king. So I might these look like they'll hold blankets. So you see how they zip up and then they Velcro. The one that I have, mine Velcros all the way to the middle. But I mean, either way. And then you have the little label and then you can get it in. That's an ugly color. That's not beige. I'd probably do gray. I'm gonna add this to my cart. Just add that on over there. Okay, so yeah, so this is what I was telling you. I don't know. I think they're cool. I think they're really cool. They make my OCD feel good. That is so cute, Cyber Warrior. Yeah, so every time I use those damn bags, I get a hole in them. Every time. I get them from Target too, and like they're kind of expensive over there. They're not cheap. If you get 2 extra large bags, it's like $15. And I always get a hole. Like literally, we were taking clothes. I'm gonna have to put a picture or video up. You guys, y'all will judge the hell out of me. No, you won't. You'll be like, oh my gosh, Tanya's a normal person. Because we took out all of our storage, and you should see the clothes that I have in those suction bags. Half of them are not suctioned anymore. Well, a couple of them. But I put all the sizes on them, and then I put like keep or not keep. Okay, I'm 5'8", 140. I was 140. We'll say 140. I'm a size 8. Tell me why I'm keeping extra small clothes. I am never going to be an extra small again. Not in this lifetime, I don't think. Which is fine with me. I'm cool with that. I was an extra small for the first half of my life. Thank you, Lord. But I'm just like, why am I keeping this? And then I have mediums that I'm keeping, but the mediums I think are like a small medium. I don't know. So I'm just going to try to bring a little bit in, like a little bit by like little, and then put it on Marketplace and see if it sells. If it doesn't, then I'm going to either put it in my keep pile or my get rid of. And then there is a consignment store that buys boutique items. I'm going to go in there today just to kind of shop around and see what the prices are. I'm going to ask them also. I might even take one shirt with me and ask them how much they would give me for it, because my boutique clothes that I would sell to a consignment store are the ones I'm talking about, the clothes that I bought when I worked at a boutique, not when I owned a boutique. Those clothes are separate. I would never sell those to consignment. But I'm just wondering how much they would give me for it. Like, I'm just curious if it'd be over the price that I paid, right? I usually do donate to women and children's shelters. I've actually donated to the domestic violence shelter a lot. I just know that, like, right now I need the money really bad for my tooth. So if y'all don't know, buckle up. Then this is scary. So if you're looking at me, if you're me, right? If you're in my body and you're looking at me, my front tooth, the one over from that, so my first tooth over from my front tooth, they put a crown on it. I didn't ask them really to put a crown on it. I saw that it was receding. And I went in there and it looked like there was like this weird line, and it like you could see where it looked like it was just receding downward. And I knew that because my mom had receding gums when she got older in life. And I'm like, shit, it's happening to me. But mine's because of these stupid wires they put on my mouth. Well, one of the students was like, I'm going to take that crown off and I'm going to make you a new crown and we're going to put a new crown on there. So tell me what you think of this story. Tell me who's in the wrong, because I kind of am thinking the student might be in the wrong and I might be having to say something. But they make the crown. It's beautiful. I see it. You know, she always shows me the crown before she puts it in. And she puts it in. And then I go home, and about a month later, my tooth goes loose. And it's really loose. And I'm telling you, when it's your front tooth and you're a woman, it's fucking scary. Like, I've lost my eye. This is scarier to me, like by 100. So I went back. She put it back in again. Month later, it got loose again. And so I went back up there. And they said, and then this time they said, well, we shaved your tooth down, you know, they shave it to like a nub, and then they put a post in there, and then they put the tooth on the post. They said the hole got too big in my tooth, my actual tooth, for the post to hold it. Well, I don't feel like that's my fault. I didn't ask for a new post to be put in. I didn't ask for any of that. I just asked why the tooth was receding. She said she could put a crown on it. Okay, great. Well, I mean, if that crown is not good, I hate dental. I hate dental work. It's so expensive. And your girl does not make it on this app. I hope that they don't want me to pay the full amount on December 3rd, because there's no way in hell that I can do that. But if I don't, the only thing they're going to do is just pull my tooth. Because when I went up there for the third or fourth time, they said it's not the crown that's loose. I mean, like, it is, but it's the tooth that's actually wiggling and having movement. And I'm scared. I am worried about my appearance, and I'm worried about eating. Like, do you have all your teeth? Would you like to come up and talk? That's a great idea. Won't you come up here and talk to me about that? You won't. But I'm going to put the link in the chat, and you can just hit this link right here, and it'll bring you right up to the stream. I might have to, Ramir, tell them something, because it's just too much. I'm going to try to do care credit, but do you have to have like super good credit to do care credit? Like, I don't have bad credit, but I don't have like the greatest. Not me. And believe me, honey, you have no fucking experience in losing an eye, so don't talk about it, okay? How about that? You have no excuse. You have no reason to say. You have no reason to downplay how I should feel about my appearance. I'm on camera. This is the first time I'm not on camera in months. I'm on camera every fucking night. I'm sorry that I want my teeth in my mouth. I'm sorry that a hospital had to wire my mouth shut because my jaw was fucking crushed for 8 weeks and we had to go this route. You've never lost an eye. And you've never lost a front tooth. So how can you even give your opinion like that? I'm sorry, Ashley. It's crazy that you can't get some help with the payments. My eye was cut. It had gashes, 2 to 3 millimeter gashes on it. It was pretty freaking bad. I wish I could show you, but I don't even know where my pictures are on this dang computer. Where oh wait. Let me see. That's not a good one. I'll show you. Oh wait, that's not a good one either. I didn't let maybe we'll do the first one. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, come on. I pulled up every picture but the ones that I wanted. Oh wait, here we go. So this was me when I was in the hospital. You can see my chest bones, for God's sakes. And I have that bear out right now, actually. My brother brought me this iPad, and then, yeah. There's no eyeball over here. I'm not trying to be mean, but it's just something I'm not. Okay, let me try to explain this without getting upset. When oh God. Okay. How do I explain this? When you're 28 years old or in your 20s or in your teens, and people tell you how pretty you are, and you don't think you are, but you take the compliments anyway because you know that's very nice of people to say. And then you've heard it all your life and you start to believe it and you have confidence, and then you turn 28 and you go out for the first time in 6 months, and the person driving you completely changes your life to where it's been 12 years since I felt pretty or beautiful like that. So yeah, so when something like that happens and you lose an eye, you don't want to lose a front tooth also, because my fear my whole life has been losing my teeth. Thank you, Sam. It's just really hard because I don't have help. And I need it. They're going to pull my tooth on the 3rd, and if they have to do a bone graft, like, they're not telling me anything. I've been trying to get a hold of my student doctor or my student dentist. I may just have to go to the girl that's actually doing the procedure. She gave me her number, but I'm like, "Can you give me a price so I know how much I'm gonna need to bring?" Like, because the last price they gave me was like 3,600, but that was for the implants as well. So we're not doing implants on this day. So what do I need to, what do I need to be charged? Thank you, Katie. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Ashley, I love that. She said, I wish we had the ability to see ourselves from others' perspectives, like see what they see when they look at us. I think that would be amazing because we definitely don't see us as we should. I agree with that. Right, Remy? Yeah, like, and I'm going to a really good place. Like, I'm going to Ohio State, and so, like, I know they know what they're doing. Like, I've trusted them with my whole being, right? Like, literally, my whole life, I trusted them with, and they haven't done me wrong, not yet. So I'm gonna trust them. But do you guys okay, so what is I can look it up on Google though, but, like, what's a flipper? Is it something that actually hooks onto your other 2 teeth like a bridge, or is it something that's gonna, like, fall out of my mouth? Or do I have to put, like, an adhesive there? Do you guys know? I'm sorry, cyber warrior. I didn't mean to get so upset. I didn't mean to yell and get upset. I just I hold it in a lot, and I hold a lot in, and it's not I mean, it is my appearance I'm worried about because, like, my whole thing when I was little, I was so scared to lose my teeth because my cousins did at, like, 30 something, and my mom used to tell me, like, "Don't drink too much soda, don't do this, don't do that," and of course I didn't listen. Of course I didn't listen. Oh, it's in a curly tooth on basically a retainer. You have to use adhesive. Okay. But it's on a retainer. Like, so it does hook up, like hook in there. I'm sorry again, cyberware. I know, Sam. Things Jet Set. I know that like it's just I'm just scared that as of right now, I'm just scared it's gonna fall out of my damn mouth, my crown. Um, I know that you guys that are here all the time with me, you guys would just probably laugh with me because that's just something I would probably just I would be mortified and then I would laugh, because that's just how I've been raised to just, you know, kind of laugh at things. But and I could have also asked them to do a bridge there, but I don't think that would be quite strong enough for me. I must be very hard on my teeth, and I think I do need the implant. It's just scary. That's all. I'm just scared. And I don't tell people that enough. I don't think I've ever really said that. Ever, actually. It's freaking scary. They're gonna pull my tooth. It just seems like it's gonna be so traumatic because it's not like a back tooth or even, on the bottom to the side. Like it's up close and personal. Right, Remy? Yeah, I think that's what they were talking about too. Plus I just don't have enough tooth there for them to grab, which is crazy. I wish they could mold more tooth on there, to grab it, but they can't. And I'm like, "Damn it," And sorry again, I've been like emotional this weekend. I don't know what's wrong with me. I cried yesterday too, I think. And I don't cry. I'm not a crier usually. But this shit scared me. And I've never been like that. I mean, I went back into surgery not knowing if I was going to be rolling out with my legs. And I wasn't like this. I just, I think I kind of miss my mom in these, instances because she was there for everything. And I would just like her opinion, like, am I doing the right thing? I know that I am. Maybe I just need Vincent to tell me. And then that's another thing. Like, do you take it out to eat? I'm assuming you do, right? You take it out to eat. I do have a night guard, but I haven't been using it because I'm afraid that I'm going to make my teeth that tooth come out. But thank you, Katie. Yeah, no, I grind my teeth so bad, they said. And also, I didn't know the dentist could notice this. She walked in one day and she was like, what'd she say? She was like, you brush your teeth too hard. And I was like, what? I was like, I was like, I actually do. How did you know that? Well, that's kind of harder on me because it's in the front. You need to get a night guard. They will like mold it to your actual teeth. I actually have my let me turn the camera on real quick. I'm gonna show you guys. Oh man, my legs are so sore from physical therapy. Last Wednesday. I don't know what we did, but I think I don't know if I tore muscles or what, but like it was literally last Wednesday. Okay, so they gave me these after I left after my dental student left. She was my fave. She was my favorite. She gave me these. Now it's dark as night. I have a window right there. But look how cool these are. Okay, this one's kind of like not together. But that's like my mouth, right? Okay, I have to show you another picture. Because I don't know if you guys remember, but I used to have a gap between my teeth. I don't know if I saved it. I sent it to Vincent today. Okay, yeah. It's a picture, so I have to or it was a Snapchat, so I took a screenshot of it. I just want you to I want to show you guys the difference because it's crazy. But yeah, I got these little teeth. She was like, "Do you want your dental things?" I was like, "Yeah, I do." I was like, "Those are cool as hell. Of course I want them." So this is the first, or I think this is the first one she did. And then, so this is my bottom teeth right here. Actually, I think this is the bottom. Yeah, I have this switched up. Okay, sorry guys. It goes like that. Top teeth, bottom teeth. So we're removing this tooth here. So this is my first one. We're removing this one. And then we're going to put an implant down here. I don't know why this tooth is there, but we're going to put an implant down there. This is my first one. So that's before I think they started the work, some of the work. Oh, wait, oops. But this one's like the coolest thing ever. Let me see if I can put this back in real quick. This one has like stuff that you can take out of it. Can't get it back in there. Well, maybe. Is it upside down? There we go. Okay. So this is my I think this is my last one. Yeah. Aren't these cool? I love these. I really do. And then, so we were making me like a crown and stuff to put back here. So you can take this out. I can't get it out now. I'm going to put it back in there. Whoops. but you could take it out and like she showed me like it's gonna go in like, in there like that or whatever. So I thought it was pretty neat. I thought they were pretty neat that they gave them to me. Like, I mean, why not, I guess, though. Can you get this back in there? I'm not good with these little things. Like, I need occupational therapy or something. That's good enough. But yeah, but I have these on Vincent's desk. He looks at my teeth every day. Yeah, that's the thing. I can't even afford to do the implant, but that's what they want to do. Like, it's like that's my only choice they're giving me, really. They're like, we're doing an implant. Okay. Hey, Lee. I'll just leave the camera on, even though it's kind of dark in here. But yeah, no, I'm just it's this one, and it's moving. And last night, I think I did this during the live just for a second, and I think I heard like it pop, like it was going to come out. Like I don't know, I got really scared. So I think I might put face masks in my bag, like in my purses, just in case something were to happen, and then I could wear the mask so no one can see, see me. I think it was a thing. While we're sitting here chit chatting, but yeah, that person left. I guess he didn't want to hear my. I guess he didn't want to hear my sad story. But no, but I am being truthful. This is scarier, and I'm going to give you the reason why. The reasons why. This is what he didn't wait for the reasons why neither. When I lost my eye, I lost it. I didn't know. I didn't have a choice. I don't have a choice with this, but it was when I woke up from my car accident, like not the first time, but when I woke up and then they had me like, I was awake, I was waking up, the eye was gone. I didn't have it. I don't even know where it's at. You know what I mean? Like, could I have kept it? Where the fuck? And that was mine, but it was gone. So it wasn't like I felt the losses. I mean, I felt the loss, of course, but it's in a different way. It's just a different way. That's all. And I also think it's because I come on and I talk to you guys every night and I'm on camera and I don't want to not be on camera like with you guys. I don't know. It's very emotional. Yeah. Because I don't have any help at all. Like I don't have anyone to help me with this. And it's a lot. It's just a lot. But I'll get through it. I'll figure it out. I'm gonna try that care credit. And maybe like Vincent can co-sign or something for me with that. We can like maybe that would be a good idea to try to do something like that. Yeah, I've taken shrooms before. I have. They taste like shit, actually. I probably do need something. Actually on Monday, it's on my printer. Hold on. I'll get it in a minute. But I have a list of psychologists that I'm going to go to. I asked my psychiatrist, I don't mind telling you guys this, I really don't. I asked my psychiatrist what my diagnoses were, right? And she said, damn, what was the first one? It's written in here. I wrote it down. Oops, I just dropped my glasses. What did she say? PTSD, which, duh, and ADHD. That's all they had down for me. Even though they tested me for autism and they said that I was tested positive, and then they tested me, the counselor and I both know I'm OCD to the max. So I'm like, why are these not like on my paperwork? Because I think what I'm going to do is try to apply for disability. I'm at that age where I can't do certain things and it sucks, but I'm getting a little weaker. I'm getting stronger because I'm going to do physical therapy and I'm going to continue to work out. But, there's only so much I can do when you have all this metal. And so I'm going to go to a psychologist and get tested for like everything. You know what I mean? Like psychologists are just, they get in your head. They know things. I don't know. They be weird, but they be good. So I'm going to make an appointment and try to go see one of those. Because my psychiatrist printed me out a bunch of people. She's like, some of these people take your insurance, some don't. Just like, call them. So I'm going to call. No, Remy, I'm not on disability. I haven't applied for like years, but when I first got out of my car accident, I had no eyeball, no eye for 6 months, and I couldn't walk hardly other than with a walker, and I was in a wheelchair for 6 months, and they denied me like 2 times when I applied. So my mom was telling me, she's like, well, they think because you're young, you can kind of bounce back and like get better. She's like, I think that's really what it is, because my mom applied for disability and she got it right off the bat. Disability with mental health related illness. See, that's what I'm doing both. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Because my neurologist, I'm pretty sure he would sign for me. I need one. What you do is this is what they told me anyway. This was years ago, but they said that they needed one doctor to one doctor to sign that they were going to treat you for 12 months or longer. Well, I had doctors that were going to do that, but they weren't saying that. And I'm like, hello. Like, I'm going to be here for a while, and like I'm still at some of these places 10 years, 12 years later. And so they need to be signed. But I think my neurologist will sign because I do have beginning signs of Parkinson's. Like I have the shakes and stuff real bad. I'm on medicine for it, but my grandfather had it, so they think that it could be onset of that. But yeah, I have a lot going on. I just don't really talk about it too much because it's a lot. Like, I'll tell you if I have like an appointment or something, but like, that's about like really what I tell you. Yeah, Sam, I went through this long freaking process too about it. It took like, I don't know how many sessions, 2 or 3 sessions. So I don't know why because where I go, like the counselor kind of tells the psychologist like what, like in her notes, like what she saw, what, I don't know which side I did. I need to go grab more of this in the kitchen, but it's going down my arm. That's why. Oh God, I didn't even hit my face. My face is numb on this side. But I don't know what I was saying. Yeah, but that they told me that I scored, I think, I forget what I want to say 40, but I know that's not right. And my sensory issues are off the chain. Off the chain. Now, if they do test me again and they don't think it's autism, let's say, right? Maybe the sensory issues are from my nerves being damaged, right? From the car accident. That could be it. Like, I'm not saying that it's not, Oh, thank you, Lee. I really try to be strong. Sometimes sometimes a break. Thank you, KCG. Because I know you can get disability, right? And you can make a certain amount like on YouTube. So like I think it's like 900. I don't know if it's the same, but I thought it was like you can make like up to 900. It said for me $989 or something a month. So I mean, I would still be able to do streaming and stuff like that. Like it wouldn't cut into my streaming unless for some reason, I had 1 million people decided they liked me. Oh, you also did your son. Thank you, KCG. Will you email me? Because I will forget. My email is titanium built boo. If you want to email me. If not, I'll get a hold of you somehow. You make 990. See, I like I really need help. Like, and I I wouldn't mind like getting a job working from home, right? But the only problem I have is, and I guess I could stand because I have a standing desk, but it's just the sitting. Like I have to sit sometimes. Sometimes I have to lay down. Like I can't just sit down. I have to physically just kind of lay down and chill, and that's just me. I've been in pain for 12 years and I haven't asked for anything. I went to pain school and they offered me pain medication and I was like, "No, I'll go to pain school." They offered this pain school. So I went to that and I didn't I didn't learn anything, but like I just never wanted to get on pain medication, you know what I mean? Like I'm not ready for that. Maybe when I'm in my 60s or something, like and I'm really feeling the metal because they don't tell you. Like when you get metal implants put in, and correct me if I'm wrong if anyone has any, they don't tell you shit. Like they don't tell you, oh, it's turned off. They don't tell you how you're going to feel, you know, in a few months, a few weeks, a few years, because they don't know because everybody is different, right? But they should tell you like, well, if you stay active or if you do this, you'll be okay. Like, and I mean, maybe they tell me that, but like, I literally will ask them the craziest questions. Like I've asked them before, how much does my metal weigh? And they were like, oh, they're like, no one's ever asked this question before. And I'm like, well, I am, I'm trying to get over so that people on the phone can see. But they added it up. They said there's about, I believe, 5 in my face, two or 4 in each leg. And then I had it in my wrist and that was like 3 or something. But they added it up pretty much like what it like, based off of them like doing surgeries and what they think it was. So I was like, well, I'm taking that off the scale. When I get on the scale, that doesn't count. I have metal. I actually went to the hospital the other day. It was ghetto hospital, but I mean it was a nice hospital, it was just a branch of it and it was kind of ghetto. But I walked in, I had to go through like a metal detector, which I'm like not I'm just like, oh wow, we have to do this. I'm used to it at like I'm used to doing it at the emergency room, just not there. And I walk in and I beeped and I was like, great. And so I walked back out and I beeped again and I was like, is this my metal? I was like, I doubt it because like I've never beeped at the freaking when I go like fly on a plane, I am so fast when it comes to like TSA, you wouldn't even believe it. You'd be like, damn, she knows what she's doing. Like my shoes are off before I even hit the freaking TSA. And like, I got my stuff out of my bag. I'm ready to go through, get it done with. And I never beep ever. So, and sometimes they take me to the side. One time they took me to the side and she's like, can I feel your back? I'm like, if you must, yeah, sure. Go ahead, lady. Sure, go ahead. Jet set, me too. I'm intolerant. Yeah, it takes a lot for me to feel anything, like to feel the effects of me feeling like I'm not in pain. And the doctor knows that. Like, well, the anesthesiologist, they know that. Same Boo opted against the pain meds and smokes weed instead. Some of her doctors are assholes about her smoking. Yeah, they can be. But I'd rather have her on rather than have her on, multiple opiates a day. Yeah. That's how, yeah, well, because they're not making money, right? And she's cancer patient. That's what makes, does she have cancer too? I'm not sure. I know she has a lot of stuff, but, I was listening today that's how like a lot of the, big corporations make their money. Did you hear that they're going to take nurses out of, being considered like a professional profession or something like that? Not those exact words, but something like along those lines. I'm like, nurses? What do you mean? Take doctors off of that list. Nurses do more than the damn doctors do. Nurses are the lifeline of the hospital, in my opinion. I love nurses. I love them. Actually, you know what? I need to give a nurse discount at my store. I need to do that. Like, if you're a nurse, Do you see all these? Oh my gosh, I'm going to have to show you. Like, look at the side of my face. Okay. I have went my whole life, all 40 years, and I've only gotten like, I'll get like one pimple, right? Like one pimple. That's it. I never know which side to go to, but there's one right here. I don't know if you can see that one. Then I have one in my eyebrow, so I can't put a star patch on that thing. And then I've got one right here. Anywhere else? No. But I'm just like, what the heck? Isn't it, Sam? No, it is batshit crazy. I know she has kidney disease. She's in end stage of retinal failure and has heart failure. I knew she had stuff with her heart, and I knew she had kidney disease, but I thought maybe cancer too. I'm glad she doesn't. Thank goodness. Hey, PKC. See, and I just smoke. That's what I do. I just, for pain relief and for my sanity, like to calm me down, a lot of times. But the pain's still there when I walk, right? So I'm doing physical therapy. I've been going. I've been showing up, showing out, which I showed out way too much last time. I'm not doing that again. I'm gonna have to tell him. He's so cool. He's gonna be like, oh my God, I feel so bad. Like, I went and saw him. I'm pretty sure it was last Wednesday, which I need to write down the schedule. It's in my phone. Yeah, I went and saw him on Wednesday. It is Sunday, and I still can feel it in my legs when I touch it. It's very, very sore. And when I walk, it's sore. You should have saw me trying to use the damn bathroom the last week. Like, I was just like trying to sit down. I'm like, oh, it hurts so bad in my legs. My legs. So is it not legal in all states? It's not, is it? Every time we would go to California, here's a little secret. Here's a little spicy secret from me. I would take gummies on the plane before we would get on, and I would try to sleep. We would go pick up the rental car at Sticks. It's like a really nice rental car place where they have like BMWs, Range Rovers, Teslas. It's like one of those like dealerships. So we would go there, we get the car because we shuttle down, grab the car, we go straight to the weed shop, and they know us. Like, because we used to go every year. It's been 2 years since we've been there. We've been there 4 years in a row. And we walk in and they're like, hey, because they know we're not from California. They know we're from Ohio. And they're so freaking cool with us. They're so freaking cool with us. And then we go to the hotel because we always stay at the same hotel, and he always has it booked before. It's about a quarter mile from his mom's, and we just settle out there, and I get a smoke and hang out and just chill for a minute, and then we go see his mom. But his mom is really sweet. Yeah, Ashley takes care of her girlfriend. She's Ashley's if you she's a true friend. She is. She's my ride or die too. I'd do anything for that girl. And I know she'd do anything for me. I know that if I was in trouble and I came on here, like if I needed somewhere to stay, or if I needed, let's just say I would never need sort of, you know what I mean? Like I needed help or something, like, I don't know. I know Ashley would come up here and be like, okay, what do we need to do? Ex-wife, yeah. But you still take care of her. And that's what matters. She needs you. Like, I know that I would need somebody if that was going with me. Every time I go to the doctor, they say something new. I'm like, do I have those papers here? I think I actually did. I think I just where did I put those papers actually? I have like a stack of papers. I swear they're like, the papers are 50 pages or something, maybe more. And it's all of the metal that's in my body. So I'm going to show you guys. I asked Loopy if they wanted for me to promote them. I haven't heard back, I don't think yet. I need to check my email. But I'm telling you. So this is the sleeve that the Loopy case comes in. It'll come in whatever color you get. So I've gotten a cheetah print before, and it came with like a cheetah print sleeve. I've gotten a green one. I have a pineapple one, and I have a wooden one. So this one is for my brand new phone, and it's an Apple one, but this is the one Vincent got me. So Vincent got me this kind of a Loopy where you have the MagSafe in the, the MagSafe is in there. And then like this is an Apple case, so it's an expensive case. And you like just put the thing here, and it's supposed to be magnetic. Well, when you have your phone in there, your phone is heavy. This thing kept falling off. And I'm like, Vincent, I can't do this. I need a Loopy. So I wish I could show you my old Loopies, but my brown one that I have, like the one that's on my like thumbnail, that's my old Loopy. But I finally got my new one. Isn't she lovely? She does sparkle, but she's not sparkling right now because there's nothing to sparkle. But she's white. She's brand new. They just got it. They just came out with this one. So I'm excited that I got the Loopy case because now I can do whatever with it. But I'm telling you, if you are prone to dropping your phone, or if you just carry a lot of stuff at one time and you don't like carrying your phone, this is the best thing because you can just hold it like this and put whatever else in your hand, Got my matching Stanley today, which that's cute. I put, this over here. I mean, you really can. You can hold a lot of things. Put that there. I don't know. But I'm telling you, Loopy is the way to go. I think they're going to have a good Black Friday sale too. And it wraps all around your phone, even at the bottom. It's not like that. The other one, it didn't have this on the bottom. It wasn't protected. And I have a cute little fall thing on my phone. If you guys see that, we can close out of these apps. Oh, I can't do it. It's not letting me. Oh, I have a Loopy thing right here. What's that? That's solid. Want access to Black Friday deals? Well, yeah. No, I already signed up. I'm already there. I'm already there. I don't need no Black Friday deals. But yeah, that's my little spiel for the Loopy. Virginia's legal. Ohio's legal. But I had a medical card before. Those are kind of expensive. I put everything on, I think. I just need to do the top of my hair. I need to go over to Target again. I didn't realize that. Oh, sorry. I hit the mic. I didn't realize that my cat didn't have treats. You want to go out there, Ronnie? Because once he got food? Was he making food? Is he making food? You hang out with me. We'll go in just a minute. He must have food because she's like looking at the door. I might just, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know if I'll keep this live up since I got so upset. I don't know. Maybe I will. I usually don't private lives at all. You can go back to like my first like original video that I ever put on YouTube, like on my titanium built page. Like on this page, I privated some of the videos. I privated some of like the Betty content and stuff I was doing because I didn't want to go that route on this page. I didn't want it to be drama. I wanted it to be more like where we talk about real issues, real things that are bothering us. Just keep it more real over here. Oh, Idaho's not even medical. Oh, damn, I went and moved to Idaho then. I haven't been to Target over a year. I just don't shop much anymore. It's kind of nice, actually. I go to Target every day. I love Target. Oh, I'm not only even on the screen. No wonders why. No one's going to be watching me over there. I go to Target like every single day because we need something there. My mom used to go to Kroger every day, and like because um, my mom would use her tip money after work to go buy whatever we would need for like the night, and then my dad's money went to like bills and stuff like that. So she was always over, at grocery shopping at Kroger, and I feel like her when I go to Target every day. I just feel like my mom a little bit. Like I'm like, oh, I got a little bit of her in me. And then I like to look around, which is bad. That's when it's like, not good. Because if you go to a regular grocery store, they don't have too much to look at. And if they do, it's so unbelievably priced that you don't want to buy it. I appreciate that, Jet Set. Hey, Cash. Look at that. I like your picture. What the heck is that? Is it like a ring? Oh, is that an eyeball? Looks like an eyeball. I do want to go to Idaho though. I just would love to see the scenery. It looks beautiful there, and I would really like to go and just like see some of the scenery. But I would love to do like van life for a little bit. I think that would be so much fun. Oops, I did that away. Who knows where my part is? I don't know. So I try to make my part even, but it doesn't look even like at all. It looks like it's off to the side. I think my nose is just crooked or something. Because this is like to the side. Where's that comb? Like if you go up the nose, I guess this is the middle. I don't know. It just doesn't look like the middle to me. I was told my dog, but last nipple-ish. It kind of does. I don't know if a nipple would be that shiny though. Oh, have a good night, Ashley. I'll be done here soon too. I didn't even get into all the statistics with you guys over what we were talking about. Okay, so I do want to talk about like the mental health part and the financial pressure. So money is huge, and when it comes to Christmas time or the holidays, because you're even Thanksgiving, just because you're buying like a certain spread, you got to get the turkey, you got to get all the things, and groceries are not cheap right now because, Trump hates us or something. I don't know. Somebody hates us. So it's just a big stressor. So nearly half adults stress about affording gifts. Half of the population that celebrates Christmas or like, holidays like this. And when everything is expensive on top of the bills, anxiety, it comes in hot and heavy. Also, HSA reported that 64% of people with mental illness see their symptoms worsen during the holidays. And, because grief, family conflict, loneliness, all that stuff. Having to see family maybe when maybe there's drama with that family member or something, and you don't really want to be around that family member. There's that. Also, if you're in recovery, I know that if you go to holiday parties this year, you're going to be, if you're recovering from alcohol, or even some drugs, I know that you're going to want to go to the holiday parties and participate. And if you're able to, and you feel like you can be around alcohol and not participate in the alcohol, part of it, my gosh, go and have the hell of a time. But really think about it before you go out for these holiday parties, because there's going to be alcohol there. And I don't want to see anybody stumble back into something, when they've been clean and sober for so long. I would hate to see that for anybody. And, seasonal depression's kicking in with the shorter days. And that's another thing. I mean, I get seasonal depression. It says here that 64% say the holidays are the most stressful time of the year, and 55% say finances hit hard. So to me, that's not magical, right? That's not magical. Hey, Cash, do you celebrate Christmas? I wonder. 12 years sober, that's awesome. And welcome in, everybody. Wow, 2 hours to drive, 21 minutes. I'd be impatient. I prefer to have one drink as people are starting to look drunk at parties. Then I sit back and watch their shenanigans. That's me. That's me. I haven't been drinking I haven't had a drink, I don't think. I had a beer at Thanksgiving. I think it was 3 years ago. I cannot believe it. I need to seriously pat myself on the back. Both of my parents were alcoholics. It was in the books for me to become an alcoholic, right? They say that if your parent, one parent is an alcoholic, you have a 60% chance of becoming an alcoholic yourself. So the odds were against me. But I don't drink, but when I do, if I'm at a party or something, I don't mind having a glass of wine. I'm not going to be like a prune or anything. But I'll have a glass of wine and just sit back and watch everybody. That's what we used to do at Vincent's his work parties when he worked at this other company, which I think they're doing something this year, but are they not inviting the families or something? He said, I don't know. He better invite me. Yeah. I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't get Christmas is just the thing. I like putting up the trees and having the lights because I have seasonal depression. So I'm telling you guys, if you have seasonal depression, get a bunch of Christmas lights, and string them everywhere. Just to have the extra light, twinkling in your house, it does help. I think it helps. Right? Can't be bothered. Must be too. Yeah, you can have some drinks though, Cash. Everybody, whoever can. People are adults. Have as many, as many as people, as many as you want. Don't overdo it. But, yeah, I just decided not to drink, which is good for me because I have an addictive personality. When I drink that beer at my brother's, I remember I don't even think I drank the whole thing. So it was tasted gross to me, but it would only take 2 nights of drinking for me to get right back into it. Could you guys see me coming online drunk? That would be something. That would be something. So I am going to, I wanted to tell you guys, for the people that don't have family or you may be lonely on Christmas Eve, Christmas morning, New Year's Day, Thanksgiving. I've done this ever since I created my channel. I always come on. We either do a members only or we usually just do a regular chat. And we just sit here and we just chit chat and we talk and we just talk about fun stuff and whatever we want to talk about. And it gives people, somebody to be around for the holidays, even if it's just online, So I do try to do those things. So, just having a pity party. You have cancer? Sorry to hear that. Okay, and I'm having a pity party over a tooth. Yeah, it's not just one tooth there, ma'am. Would you like to come up and say that up here? Because I would love to, I'd love to hear your voice because hearing you in chat means nothing to me. How are you a member and saying stuff like that? So I'm having a pity party. Okay, everybody can have their own fucking opinion, lady. Okay? I'm sorry about your cancer, but guess what? My grandmother had cancer in her breast, her liver, and her pancreas. My aunt had it in her breast, and my grandmother on my mother's side had it in her lungs. So I'm probably going down the same fucking path that you're on, okay? And I can complain about a tooth because this is my damn channel. So come up. You won't. No, this is the second time someone's coming in here telling me about me having a pity party over a tooth. I would love for you to come up. Because I don't know if you really even have that. People be lying on the internet every day. I can't handle people like that. Everybody is allowed to feel the way that they want to feel. And if they feel, even if I was not missing an eye or didn't have all this metal, let's just say I was just having a problem with one tooth, not every tooth in my mouth, because I am having a problem with every tooth. This is just the beginning. Then, maybe I would see that as like, it calmed down. Mm, you know, I don't have parents. My dad was killed in a fucking car accident. My mom died in my arms, lady. And my brother, I don't talk to him because he's busy all the time working. So a church is going to help me with my tooth. Eye for an eye. That's a fucking cute name too. An eye for an eye, the whole world would be blind. You ever heard of that saying? I'm quite sure you have parents and siblings. I need to take a picture of this because this is just golden. This is just golden. When I say I have nobody, I have nobody. Okay? I'm my own person. Do you have people? I bet you have a mom and dad or a sibling. Do you? Because I don't. Well, the saying is like an eye for an eye, the whole world would be blind because everybody's done something shitty. You know what I mean? Or somebody will always think that this person did something shitty, although all of these people don't think that they did, right? It's just like that's what it is. It's kind of like that. Your poor, pitiful attitude towards this will do exactly what you have smashed creators for. Sad. Smashed who for? I've never smashed a creator. Who are you talking about? Can someone explain to me who I've bashed as a creator? Sad stories bring money. I'm not trying to bring money. Have you seen me bring in any super chats or memberships? Have I dropped a link? Do I have a PayPal scrolling like a band? I could be doing this right now. Like, are you kidding me? I could have this up. 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 Become a member. I don't. I'm not like other creators. I don't have anything up. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not in the mood today for people. I just wanted to come on and talk about mental health actually. And then, that's what we're sitting here talking about fucking mental health and people are coming and trolling, being assholes. How can you live with yourself like that? I mean, you see my title, right? And you come in to troll because you have nothing. If you have nobody and you're lonely, you should have just came in and said hello. We would have been nice to you. You didn't have to be a bitch. but you chose to be. Then you won't even take a link because you're a coward. I hate a coward. I hate someone that's a coward. I hate it. If you're going to say something to me, say it at least with your voice, not behind a keyboard. That's because you can't say anything fast enough with your voice. You'll just go for my looks or something like everybody else does with people. And I want to know the creator I went after. So I'm waiting on that. Because I've never went after any creators. I don't have drama on my channel. We talked about some mental health, and I was telling you about something that was going on personal in my life. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Oh, no, they won't ruin my day. I would just like to know who I messed with. But I don't know, I guess she left. They're very ignorant. And I don't get trolls, so I get offended when I do get them because everybody can feel the way they want to feel. You know, let's say Jet Set broke her finger and she wanted to come online and she wanted to talk to people about it and complain about how bad her finger hurt. Would people come in the chat and be like, well, I have cancer? And I don't believe her. I don't believe her. I don't know how she became a damn member. But I do think I have some more members. Let me see if I have any more memberships to give out. I don't know if I do. And if she would have watched the whole thing, she would have saw that my parents were dead because I showed her pictures of their grave on this live. My goodness. My goodness. Let's see if it'll let me. Nope, I think I gave them out the other day, so we'll have to wait. I think I'm going to start giving them out like on the 1st, though. Yeah. Well, people come in like that because they want to be like, they're lonely and they want attention. Yeah, PKC, right? Without telling me who I offended and whatever I did. And then her name too, right? Like the name, I don't know. I've been feeling a little offended on here. I've been hearing a lot of people talking about prosthetic eyes, glass eyes. They don't even make glass eyes anymore. And how like I've been hearing a lot of shit about that. And yeah, it's getting me a little upset. People need to lay off reality, or whatever her name is, on Brittany's panel. She doesn't have a glass eye that I know of. You guys need to leave her alone. People need to leave her alone. I mean, because I take offense to it. These dogs are crazy. Well, that was a fun live. That was exciting. Well, I'm going to jump off here. I can't believe I was on here for 2 hours. Metal Pirate. I appreciate it. Gosh. Well, I'm going to jump off here. I'm going to go to Target. I'm going to get my clothes on and go over there. And then I'll be back on later today. I think I'm just going to do like, I don't know. I think I'm just going to do an open panel, open topic. Let's just talk and hang out. I don't think there's any like updates in the cases that we're following. But we could always go and look, as we're doing it. We could do an open panel. Let's do open panel. Let's do that. Let's do an open panel. Open, maybe even open the phone lines. I don't know if you guys could hear if someone called. I'm trying to think of what I could play. You're beautiful. Like, trying to get someone talking. Like, can you hear this? Stay out of the way if Fox comes in. He is interested in blondes. I'm not blonde. I'm a brunette. Like, can you guys hear that okay? Because we could do a call-in show too. Hey, FR33, Moy. Ray Sam, yeah. And I'm not even worried about it now. Like, I said my piece, I got it out. I just, people are just ridiculous on the internet. It's crazy. It's so crazy. You know, I've been through a lot. I'm not trying to like, and I wasn't coming on here to be like, poor woe me. I just wanted to like tell somebody because I don't really have a lot of people to tell things to, you know, and just sometimes I just want to vent. That's it. Just vent and get it off my chest. I even said, I'll figure it out. Right. Like, it's just crazy to me. So I'll be back on tonight, or a little bit later, you know, this evening, and we'll do another live, and I'll have my lights on this time. And I will see you guys all then. Have a wonderful day. Maybe I'll even do it back there on my chair. I don't know. Maybe I'll do it on my blue chair tonight. Maybe we'll do the live back there. I think that'll be fun. Like old times. So I will see you guys all on the next live over here. I'll probably be doing lives over here daily, like just like either getting ready with me, or I'll have a certain topic. I want to do story times. I do have an email set up. I want to make sure it's set up correctly. And then I'll put out a community post. And if you guys want to do like story times, you can write me your own story. And I won't use your name if you don't want me to. And you guys can tell me if something like crazy that's happened with you. And we'll do like certain topics on that. So I think that'd be really fun. And I'll do story times on myself as well. So you guys can pick the topic and, you know, I'll tell you a story about it. Because I'm sure if you pick any topic, I could tell you something about it. But thank you guys so much for being here and getting ready with me. I appreciate it. Sorry that I got upset earlier, you know, but that happens. And I'll see you guys all on the next live. I think I'll just leave this up and we'll see what happens with people. So bye, guys.
So you wanna go to war with me? You're talking like you think you're royalty. You think that I'm afraid, but I don't break. I heard you question my stability. You think I'll fall just like a guillotine, but I am here to stay. Won't look away. The storm is coming, so you better start running. No, you can't control it in my bones. I'm coming for the, coming for the. I'm coming for the throne.